It's Chris Hamilton here with Sales Tip a Day, www.salestipaday.com. And in this email video that you're receiving, I thought what I'd do is I would show you how to reach out to group members on LinkedIn that you're not connected to, first of all. And the reason why this is a benefit is one, every time you reach out to someone on LinkedIn, if you're using an in-mail, if you have a premium account, you're using one of your in-mail credits up. If you don't have a premium account, then if you're reaching out, you have to actually buy credits, and they're roughly $10 each. Well, LinkedIn has a way that you can reach out to people that you find that are in your target demographic, while saving yourself an in-mail credit or $10. And I'll tell you what, so I use this religiously, and it saves me thousands of dollars a month. And when I say thousands, I'm talking like 2, 3, 4,000. That's how many people I'm reaching out to, is like 200 to 400 a month just on this process. And I've got other processes that actually save me roughly 2,000 to 4,000 a month. So it's well worth it. So take a look at this and I'll show you what I'm doing. So the first thing you want to do is you think about your target demographic. Go up here to advanced. And then what you're going to do is you're going to wait till the box pops up here. And you're going to pick group members. And I'm going to pick, let's go quick books. And I'm going to pick my location in Calgary. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit search. Now, this process takes a bit of digging to actually do. So what I'm going to discount right off the bat is anyone that I'm a first level connection to, because I can reach out to these people directly. That's no problem. Now, there are scenarios, though, where you're going to find people. So, for example, Denise, if I wasn't connected to her directly, she has a premium account. If I go to her premium account, I know the way she's got it set up, she'd actually have, send a message in here if you were a second level connection, so you could reach out to her that way. And I've talked about that in one of my past emails that I sent you. But in this case, so what we're going to do is we're going to look through for some group members. And to save time, I just wanted to show you that I've already got this going on here. So what I've got is I've got some second level QuickBook individuals that I'm going through and finding out what groups they're in to work on. So I'm going to go back to my little cheat sheet here and show you a couple of things. So first of all, we talked about searching for group members based on specific parameters. So what you do, hit that advanced button, look for group members and start searching through. Then what happens is when you're reaching out, you can reach out to these people. So for example, I'm going to pull up another tab here, and it's going to be LinkedIn. So for example, let's go into this person here, and they're on this list somewhere here because I already know that they are, but I'm going to look in here. And we will search on this person, and there they are right there. So click on this, and in this case I would have to send them an in-mail, which I'd lose a credit on, or I'd have to spend money on. But when I search down here, down low, I get to this groups area here. And you're going to see that this person, when you look around, sometimes people are in groups, sometimes they aren't. So this is kind of hit and miss. But in this case, this person's part of the Young Oil and Gas Professionals Calgary group. So what I can do is I can go into interests here, go into groups. And I know this seems like it's a bit of a process, but I'll tell you what, if it's going to save you thousands of dollars a month and put you in front of the right people, more than well worth it, right? So what I'm going to do is we're going to go into my groups, and I can search through that way. Or if I want, while I'm here, I can just click on this and it will bring that group up for me. So just for ease of time, we're going to go into here. So now I'm in the Young Oil and Professionals group. So what I do, then I click on members down here, and I'll take Jasani's email here, put it in here, and then what happens is, that's the person right there. Scroll down, hover over here, and you're going to see a little envelope. Click on this envelope. And then what it does is it brings up a thing here. So now what I do is I have a message that I send to individuals, and this is it right here. So I'm going to copy this message, and I'll talk to it in about a sec. So let's go Jasani, and then I'll put it in. Now unfortunately I have to put extra spaces in, so bear with me as I do this. And there we go. So we've got this. So we got Jasani. I came across your name while looking on LinkedIn for bookkeepers. I see that we were part of the Young Oil and Gas Professionals group on LinkedIn. Now, why I want to reference the Young Oil and Gas Professionals group on LinkedIn is because LinkedIn says that if you do that, the chances are you're going to get up to a 70% response rate on your in-mails. Now, the other thing too about in-mails is insidersales.com took a look at testing sending emails to people and sending in-mails like this to people, or messaging people on LinkedIn. And this has a 33 times greater response rate when you're sending out cold introduction letters. So anyways, then I go through and I just say, hey, look, the reason why I'm reaching out is this and that. Here's what I've got. It's a product, huge time savings. We're currently working with these types of applications. Would you be able to see a quick call if this is beneficial? And I could put his company in, or in this case, I'm just going to say, would it be beneficial? So ideally what I've done is I've created a letter here that says, hey, you know, we're part of the same group. I do this. It helps companies with this. It's a benefit by doing this. Would you be open to taking a look at this? And then what I do is I simply go send. And now that message has been sent to Jasani. Now, Jasani will receive this. Now, I would have had to give up a credit or spend $10 to do this. So now it's in there. So now what I do is I also have a tracking list that I keep in Google Docs that helps me out. So I've got Jasani in here. I've put some information in. I'm going to put that I reached out to him today, which is the 30th of March 2016, and I'm just going to say sent a group message. Now here's what I'm going to do is, because I'm creating a list or have a list like this, this list is relatively new, but I've got other ones that I do. What I do is I go through kind of every 30, 60, 90 days, and I go through and see, have I had any traction on any of this stuff here, and I make a note of it in the notes, or I can make a note down here. And the reason I do that is so that I can see kind of what are my hit rates when I do this sort of stuff. The other thing I can see is that, for example, this Calvin here, for example, I sent him a message earlier today. In 60 days, if I haven't heard back from him, I'll reach out to him again. It doesn't cost me anything, so I may as well. And I've got this list, and I'm working this list. So it's pretty straightforward. So here's you go. So going back to my little cheat sheet here, as we said, you search for people on group members in LinkedIn. You want to cite a common group because it'll give you up to a 70% response rate. What I do is I craft an email that I want to send out, or a message I want to send out with some sort of value to it. I track the results, as you can see in this spreadsheet here. And like I say, every 30, 60, 90 days, I go back and check on it. Now, I'm based in Canada, so one of the cool things about this is what they call the Canadian anti-spam laws. It's by leveraging LinkedIn, I'm CASL compliant because these people are actually there willing to take messages in. So it's CASL compliant as well. And one of the last things I wanted to talk about is obviously, the benefits to this is you get to connect directly with potential prospects. And as I say, it saves me thousands of dollars a month. Now, I do this, but I also have an assistant that does this for me too. So it's not so time consuming for me, and I can focus my efforts on having meetings and driving, some value add to what I do as well. So anyways, if you have any questions about this, feel free to reach out to me, and I'll be more than happy to walk you through or help you with this sort of process as well. So anyways, you can reach out to me, chris@salestipaday.com, or if you're in North America, reach out to me, 403-630-1243. Thanks.